There are careers that shine, and then there are careers that redefine what brilliance means. Cristiano Ronaldo's story isn't a straight line, it's a constellation of moments, each one brighter, harder, and more unforgettable than the last. These are the 20 moments that built a legacy, the moments that made Cristiano Ronaldo the phenomenon the world will never forget. 3. The boy from Madeira. It all began in a tiny island off Portugal's coast, Madeira. A boy with a ball, a dream, and nothing else. No luxury, no privilege, just a spark that would one day set the world on fire. In the narrow streets of his neighborhood, Ronaldo's journey began barefoot, hungry, and unstoppable. 2. The leap of faith to Lisbon. At only 12, he left home for Sporting Lisbon's academy. Alone, child among strangers, crying every night, missing his mother. But this was the price of ambition. Those early years forged his resilience, the unbreakable spirit that would carry him through every storm ahead. 3. The heart scare that could have ended it. All at 15, doctors found a heart condition that threatened to end his career before it began. For a brief moment, his dream flickered. Surgery followed. Weeks later, he was back stronger, faster, more determined than ever. It wasn't the end, it was his rebirth. 4. The game that changed everything. In 2003, Sporting Lisbon played Manchester United in a friendly. Ronaldo tore through their defense like lightning. United players begged Sir Alex Ferguson to sign him. Within days, the young boy from Madeira became a Red Devil. Be the arrival at Old Trafford. At just 18, he arrived in England, a skinny kid with flashy stepovers and fierce eyes. Many doubted him, mocked him, said he was showboating. But Ferguson saw what others didn't. Destiny in motion. 6. The first Manchester United goal, August 16, 2003. A debut off the bench. He danced down the wing and scored his first goal. The roar of Old Trafford wasn't just celebration, it was a prophecy. A star had arrived. 7. The rise of a machine, 2006-2008. Criticism turned into fuel. He trained harder than anyone, extra sprints, extra gym, extra hours. In 2008, he reached his first peak. 42 goals, a Premier League title, a Champions League trophy, and his first Ballon d'Or. Ronaldo wasn't a promise anymore, he was proof. The Madrid move that shocked the world. In 2009, Real Madrid shattered transfer records to bring him in. 94 million euros. The pressure was immense. The expectations were cruel. But Ronaldo smiled, held up the famous white jersey and said, "I will be the best." He meant it. 9. The first Real Madrid hat trick. It didn't take long. Against Mallorca, he exploded with a hat trick that silenced every doubt. From that moment, the Bernabeu belonged to him. 10. The rivalry that shaped football, Messi vs. Ronaldo. Two gods of the modern game, pushing each other beyond human limits. Their duels weren't just matches, they were battles of philosophy. Ronaldo, the embodiment of willpower and evolution, fueled himself on every comparison, every whisper of doubt. 11. The record-breaking 2011-2012 season, 60 goals in one season. An impossible number that Ronaldo made real. That year, he proved he wasn't just chasing records, he was rewriting them. 12. The 2014 Champions League glory. After years of heartbreak, he led Madrid to La Decima, their 10th European crown. His goal in the final, his tears after the whistle, it was more than victory. It was destiny fulfilled. 13. The Euro 2016 triumph. The biggest stage for his country. Portugal versus France. Ronaldo injured early, stretchered off in tears. But he didn't disappear, he transformed. From the sidelines, he became a coach, a motivator, a leader. When Portugal lifted the trophy, it wasn't just his team's victory, it was his nation's redemption. 14. The 2017 Champions League masterclass, back-to-back Champions League titles, had never been done in the modern era. Ronaldo did it. His hat tricks, his dominance, his leadership, he made the impossible routine. 15. The 2018 bicycle kick against Juventus Turin, the Champions League quarterfinal. A cross comes in. Ronaldo takes flight. For a moment, time freezes. His body hangs in the air, perfectly horizontal. The strike pure, poetic, unstoppable. The Juventus fans stood up and applauded their enemy. It wasn't just a goal, it was art. 16. The move to Juventus. In 2018, he left Real Madrid. Critics said his prime was over, but Ronaldo doesn't fade, he adapts. New league, new country, same fire. He scored goals, broke records, and raised standards wherever he went. 17. The 700th career goal, October 2019. A milestone few even dream of. 700 goals. A number that stood as a monument to decades of obsession, sacrifice, and discipline. 18. The return to Manchester United. In 2021, the prodigal son came home. Old Trafford erupted once again. The world watched as Ronaldo, now a legend, returned where the dream had truly begun. His debut brace reminded everyone he wasn't done. 19. The Al Nassr Chapter 2023. A new horizon. Many saw it as the end, but for Ronaldo it was another frontier. He became the torchbearer for global football expansion, showing that greatness doesn't fade with age. It evolves. He brought a new level of professionalism, passion, and global attention to the Saudi League. 20. The legacy beyond numbers. More than 870 career goals. More than 30 trophies. More than 20 years at the top. But Ronaldo's legacy isn't in numbers. It's in mentality. In the belief that you can build yourself from nothing. In the discipline to keep going when everyone says stop. In the courage to turn pain into power. Cristiano Ronaldo's career isn't a timeline. It's a message to humanity. That greatness isn't born. It's built, one moment at a time. From a boy with holes in his shoes to the man who owns the records of football history, his life teaches that talent may start the fire, but obsession keeps it burning. Every sprint, every goal, every celebration was more than sport. It was a declaration that no dream is too far, no struggle too heavy, and no limit too real. 20 moments. 20 symbols of sacrifice, glory, and destiny. Together, they form not just the story of a footballer, but the story of what it means to chase immortality. Cristiano Ronaldo. The legend who became a lesson. The icon who became an era. The man who turned every moment into a masterpiece, and in doing so became the greatest of all time.